Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you all are doing well. Today is the final week of the hashtag pickabinmakeatag open collaboration sponsored by Susan from Hiles Art and Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. I will have their links below. It's not too late to play along. And the premise is to use up your stash, but use something from a bin, a basket, a jar, whatever, and use those things up and make a tag or something else. The prompts are just suggestions. They are not requirements. So today's is make something that has the color of the sky, day or night. Well, here in Virginia, we get some days where there's no humidity, and that's such a joy because Virginia is known for its humidity. And those days when the sky there's no humidity, the sky is so blue. And I know that you all probably know this too from where you are. When there's no humidity, the sky can be so blue. So I'm going to be using blue for my tag today. And I've already gotten an idea of what I want to do here so that this video won't be super long. I just want to show you kind of what I'm using. Now this is just a piece of cardboard. And see, I can still write on the back. It is kind of a light craft color, but this is actually just a piece of packaging here. I think this was from a pack of paper, Miss Sparkle and Company paper that I got at Joann's. This is just the back of it, so I just used a piece because it's got the nice white. So I'll just put that over there. I used this book, A Field Guide to Birds of North America. This is a book I picked up locally here, and you've seen me use it before. I used the whippoorwill picture in a project. Lots of great bird pictures, so we're going to use a bird. And then I went ahead and watercolored the tag, and I used these inexpensive watercolors, Sargent Art watercolors, 12 hues. I got these at Ollie's for $4.99, and I also got the Sargent 12 acrylic paints from Ollie's for $4.99 too, and I got them specifically just to bring to the cabin here instead of bringing my other watercolors back and forth, but they do the job, so that's fine. So I used those things. Now, my bin that I'm using is this little trashy, I guess it's from vegetables here, this little plastic bin that I put all my odds and ends in. And so this is where I picked up some of the other stuff that I'm going to be using on this tag. So let me just get my glue paper here and my tag, and just to save you, time and watching me figure things out. Although it didn't take me too long to figure this tag out. Once I just knew for some reason I wanted to do the blue sky watercolored. And it's not watercolor paper, so, I got some weirdness going on here, but it's fine. It's all going to be fine. So I took a piece of all the papers that I have here. I got out of here, and I inked them already, so you didn't have to watch me do that. This is a piece of vintage ledger paper right here, and I just tore a strand and inked it. So let's go ahead and put that on. And I don't know which journal this will go in, but I pre-make several tags so that if I make a journal, I always have some tags ready. So that's that. And then I got this little piece. This came from a book about gardening in the city, or it's a book about gardening, and I think this little strip came from Gardening in the City. You can see there's like a container garden here. And since I'm all into that, that was perfect. And again, this one was also inked around the edges. All the pieces have been inked around the edges, and I just used a brownish ink. So I'm just going to kind of overlap that like this. All right. See, we do have the blue there, the pretty blue background. Okay, so just like that. Then I've got this little bird here. Now, if you look at some of these birds, and I know you've seen the same thing, when you look at the birds, like the pictures of the birds, they all have their legs and like, well, the woodland birds here, they all have like, they're on tree branches or whatever, and they're little skinny little legs. It's really hard to cut those out. So instead of cutting it out, I cut his little legs off because I had an idea. And I'm not sure what I think he's a warbler, some kind of warbler. I don't remember what he is. Anyway, he is going to go, oh, I don't know, right about here. Oops, and he just fits. He's just long enough to stay on the tag without, see, from his very beak, the tip of his beak to the tip of his tail is just how wide the tag was. So he's going to go there. Now, in this bin, if you've watched any of my videos lately, you've seen this clump of threads from pulling apart fabrics, okay? And I love this stuff, and I actually used this in my prayer journal just the other day. I'll link the video at the end of this one, my prayer journal flip through. I did use this on one of my prayer journal pages. And that's a big chunky monkey prayer journal, so that was fine to use that. I really wanted to use it on this tag, but then I remembered it is a tag, and I ran into this problem the last time I made a tag. I wanted to use this, and I thought, well, I really can't, because sliding it in and out of, you know, a tuck spot or a envelope or whatever I'm going to put it in, that stuff's going to get caught up. So I decided not to use it. But he doesn't have any legs, so he's just like there. So then I got the brilliant idea, why not make him a nest out of, I just used some old book page that was in my little bin here, and I tore it into shreds, and I'm going to try to, oh, hello, Holly. Holly got up. She took a nap with me earlier. She was still on the bed. I'm going to make him a nest out of just little pieces of this book page, and I'm going to see if this works. I tore out the little pieces and inked each one because I thought it would be nice to outline, you know, that it's not one piece of paper, it's multiple pieces, because you know how, oh, and that one's upside down, that's good, because when birds make their nests, you know, they use all kinds of little doodads and stuff. So talking about that, you know what, right here on my desk in this little bin, right on the top, is this little piece of craft paper, and I have a feeling this is some kind of packing paper, you know, like the packing paper you get like from Amazon. Let's put some of that in there, because birds use all kinds of materials for their nest. They don't use just one thing. Isn't that fun? So let's just make his nest made out of a couple of these different papers here. Let's see, if a bird's in his nest, is his tail in there? Yeah, I guess so. So we need to cover up his tail. And let's put another little piece of this. I don't know if anyone's already done that, but I thought that there'd be a great idea if somebody wrote a book, some photographer who could go all over the world, and like nature photographer, and just make a book about nests and what the interesting things they found in nests, you know, because birds take everything. And okay, so let's put some more of this. So, you know, you can see why I decided to be kind to you and ink all these things, so you didn't have to watch me painfully ink all this paper here. Let's put another one upside down. And let me see if I've got this kind of looking nest-like here. Oh, I covered that other brown one up. So let me cut. Helen, you wanted it to be interesting, and then you went and covered it up. Well, I'll tell you what, this piece is curving kind of the right way. So let me just put that one, let's see, let's put that one there. And then let me ink this one up real quick. Oops. And put this one here. Okay, so that kind of looks, oops, stay. Although I like that I only have 2 pieces of the brown, I need to have 3 because I do everything in 3s. Oh, it stuck to me. Let me get a little bit bigger piece here. Oh, I like that. I like that, putting the dip. I was going to just do it all in the text, but having this other paper is fun because then it looks like the bird made the nest. There, okay? So there's that. All right, so then I wanted to have a sentiment, and I cut this out of a magazine, and it says home because it's in front. I don't know if you can tell, but he's actually, it looks like he's outside of a home because here's a window back here. I remember that was a book on city gardening. So let me get this up if I can. And let me put that here. Home. It's home, like he's outside someone's home and he's in his home. Now, I'm not so sure I'm liking this here. I might have to fix that. We'll see. Okay, so that's that. And then for the top, I don't have my hole punch here. So I took out of here it is right here, this piece of, it looks like kind of tie-dye or batik fabric. I just bought these ribbons, like ribbon strips of this. It's all like different colored, and I just cut the end off. See how this end is like this? I don't know if that's tie-dye or batik, but anyway, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to do the tab like that. Let me do it like that and get my stapler. And I'm going to staple that on. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Here's the tag right here. And it's got the blue for the sky, the home and everything. I just not so sure about this here. I wish I could peel this up and just tear it off a little shorter. Let me see if I can do that without destroying the tag. I think I might be able to. If I could just kind of do that. But see, then I've left some there. All right, now I do have to do something there. Let me think, what can I put here? I need to put something right here to cover that up. And no, it can't, Helen, it cannot be that fiber, although look how cute that would be. No, it can't be because it's going to go in and out of a pocket. So let's go through this real quick and see what we can find. I do have more of that ledger paper. I have another little piece of that. This is from that book where that picture came from. Oh gosh, I didn't want to make this such a long video, and see what I did. I'm making it a long video. Sorry guys. Okay, let's see what, okay, it's got to be one of these things. Now I have that word look. What if I did it this way? And it says look home. Let me see what that would look like. Let's trim this up a little bit. This also came from a magazine. I think both of the words came from the Birds and Bees magazine, because that's what I had out earlier. Okay. Look home. We could, if I did that, right there is where I kind of want to cover up. I could do that, look and home. Or I could take another piece of paper and put it there. Or I could do both. No, not that. Okay. I did have this extra piece of nesting material that I didn't use. What if I put it like that? No, because then, no. Okay, and then the last thing I have, and it's got to be one of these because this video can't be too long. I have this piece of paper here. But I'm just wondering if that's not too dark. And see, that's what the words came from, so I can't use that side. Let me think, if I make it skinny, what if I just like glued that there? I mean, it doesn't really have to make that much sense, but No, you know, I'm actually just going to use the word look. I thought I had... let me see here. I can't use a little piece of this fabric, could I? No. No. Okay, Helen, just do it. Okay, we're just going to use the word look. We're going to use look home. And yes, I know it's not inked, but I went ahead and put all my inks away. And Holly is sitting right in front of the cupboard. I would have to scoot her hiney out of the way to get it. Not that I don't mind doing that, but okay, is that straight-ish? Okay, all right, there we go. All right, do you see? All right, so let's see, where are we? We're at 15 minutes. I'm going to do one thing that, oh, I only have this pen. I don't have all my good pens up here. But I think I'm just going to do some faux stitching around here real quick. Just to add a touch of something. Why not, right? Why not? Doodling always adds an extra something something to your projects. And I'm not doodling on his face. I just kind of skipped over where his beak was. And I'm putting some little X's too. Okay. I'm using a ballpoint pen. Really, I would use one of my fine liners or something. Okay, now since I didn't have that inked, what if I just carefully... See, didn't I say I wanted to keep this video short, and here I go on and on and on. If I just kind of do that, and then I'll do the same with the home. Just kind of outline it with the black. Even though I had inked that one, this is fine. Okay. Now I made that other one kind of rough looking. Now I got to make this one kind of rough looking. Okay. All right, stop, Helen. Just stop. Okay, guys, there it is. My tag out of the bin. All the stuff came out of the bin. Well, most of the stuff came out of the bin. The little bird didn't, and the words didn't, but and the tag didn't. But everything else came out of the bin. And using up some scraps, making a cute tag I can use for one of my upcoming journals. So guys, I hope you all liked this video. Please don't forget to check out Sheree and Susan's channels. The links are below. And after you've watched their videos, in the bottom of their in their description box, they'll have a list of all the people who said they were going to participate in this collaboration. So go and check that out. Play with the prompts yourself and have some fun. I hope you like this video. Please, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, guys, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.